barring life-threatening conditions, are there other valid reasons to get an abortion?
This is why I'm not even in Christianity anymore. Like, if somebody is not in the mental phase to have a child, bringing that child into the world will be way worse. Like, it's way more of a bigger responsibility and burden on you and the child. I don't know how to experience.
Oh, you are in a mental place to have sex and.
I want to use an example.
Okay.
So, homeless woman got raped and she's pregnant. She should keep the child.
On the other side, then you get to talk again.
Mental trauma. But it doesn't give you the right to actually treat that child. Because you never know that child will grow up and become a president. And that child has the future ahead of him. It doesn't mean you must kill this person. Yeah, that's the child. How do you know?
And I feel like this is a very deep conversation. Why would you be judge and jury over that, saying if a child is born under certain circumstances, they are going to go through difficulties in life and you don't want your child to go through that? All of us are going through certain difficulties. So when we want to say things like the child is going to suffer, the child can suffer later in life. It can be born very okay and then something happens later on. We've seen the case where a woman gave birth and the baby was fine. Somebody came and kissed the baby and the child became like a vegetable. So would you now kill the child now that the child has been born? I know it's a dicey matter. You love your child. You don't want them to go through pain. But sometimes pain is necessary. That's number one. Number two, there were times when we had no idea about these things. There are people that cannot even afford those tests to find out if their child has a deformity until the child is born. I remember when you were teaching me about Jeremiah, when God said, the plans I have for you are of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. It tells you that regardless of what you have been through, there is a plan that God has for you. Even if it may not seem like the perfect plan, God is still merciful enough to take you to an expected end. So as much as rape is painful, as much as a child came out of it, as much as you feel shame carrying a child, because some people were raped at such a young age that carrying a child meant their lives would go in a completely different direction. God is still aware of your situation, where you are, and he will bring you to that expected end.
Another thing you have to just remember is that no temptation has ever been falling you that is not common to man. If other people were able to somehow fight through and they have beautiful testimonies that come out of this, don't think of your own as the one that is going to turn bad. You can turn this very dirty situation into a situation that looks like gold.